Hello, you beautiful people. I am Goose. You're watching Travel by Nature, and I'm doing something today that I'm very, very proud of doing. I like doing this, and that is I got my ballot, and I'm turning in my ballot. Early voting started earlier this month for our June 2nd primary. And rather than, because, you know, my life gets so busy sometimes, I have found that it's just so much easier to fill this out and bring it in. So right now, I'm here at the Kern County Elections Office to vote here, and I'm going to step inside. I'm going to drop in my ballot. I'll talk to you more about it after I got this done. So let's head inside. So I'm in the elections office. I got to make sure real quick. I just want to double check this. Does this look good? I'm not. I don't have the other. I got this. I got it on me.
It looks, yep, absolutely perfect.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So everything looks good. I'm gonna go drop it in the drop box right here. And I am done. I have voted. And everybody's like, yeah! I want to get this done. I have to get this done. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm gonna head on out here.
Drop that out.
Nice and cool in here. All right, so I got all that done. I'm super excited. And you probably wonder why in the world would I vote early? Why not vote on the day you're supposed to vote? And it's very easy. It's because there have been a couple times where I've been so busy that I don't have a chance to get to the voting. Plus, they've changed our voting locations a couple of times while I've been doing this. So someone suggested, hey, why don't you just vote early, drop your ballot off. And I'm like, that sounds like a great idea. And so, you know, when I got a day like this where it's like, hey, get some stuff done, I go drop off my ballot, and I can have all this stuff done. So I love how it says thank you for voting. Thank you for voting. The only thing is I don't get my sticker, which is okay. I don't get my sticker, which is fine. I will say this though, don't bother asking me who I voted for, because I really won't tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. The only thing I will tell you is I voted for a person who was in the top 3. That's what I will tell you. But here's the thing. Probably the only thing I talk about as far as elections are concerned and politics on this channel. If you want to know, what my views are of politics, go to my other channel. Go to On With The Show. You'll see me there. I'm now starting to get this podcast going daily over there. And I have done some political commentaries over there. But here's the thing. We don't talk politics on this channel. We really don't. But what I will tell you is this. If you don't like the way things are going, vote for a change. Don't, I hear people complain about things that go on all the time, and yet for some reason they vote for the same people, and voting for the same people only gets you the same results. And I even had a close friend of mine, a diehard Republican, who didn't vote for the incumbent, even the Republican incumbent, because she wanted to make them feel like they had to earn her vote. And if they didn't earn her vote, she'd vote for somebody else. And, if there isn't anybody on the ballot that you like, vote somebody in you think, vote somebody else in. I think that's the best thing. But on top of that, if you do like the way that things have been going, and you like the job that people have been doing for you in office, then vote them back in. Keep them in. And I'm not going to tell you, who that should be. That's up to you. But I know some people who are like, they just blindly, look for the person with the R or the D next to their name, and they just fill in the box. And I'm like, What do you know about them? Oh, nothing. Why are you voting for them? Or because they're Democrat, because they're Republican. I think that's crazy. But if you want to keep things the same, keep voting the same way you've been doing. But if you want to change, vote differently this year. It's not going to harm anything. It's not going to hurt anything if you just one time decide, you know what, I don't like the way this person's been governing or running their office. I'm going to vote somebody else in. Even if they're in the same party, vote somebody else in. Because these people deserve our vote. We should just give it to them. Anyway, before I log off, there were some things I walked by that I wanted to show you. So let me keep on going. Like I said, after I just voted, and now I have got that off of my chest and I don't have to worry about it, but there's some things down the street I wanted to show you before we moved on. All right, this is nice. I'm walking under a tree here. I'm on Truxton, right in front of the Superior Court, courthouses of California, Kern County. And I saw this monument here. Look how tall that is. Back up a little bit. So come over here. And again, what's funny is we drive by these things, we walk by these things, we don't ever like pay attention to what they are. So I came to the side here, and Kern County Law Enforcement Memorial, dedicated May 17th, 1990, dedicated to the memory of those who sacrificed for their fellow man. This memorial will stand as a tribute to the efforts of law enforcement community and their dedication to protect and serve. It says to lay down my life rather than swerve from the path of duty. And it was Bud Aswad, Chairman of Kern County Law Enforcement, Kern Law Enforcement Memorial Committee. So this one, and again, if you remember, like a few weeks ago, just down the street, we were in front of the memorial for the Bakersfield Police Department, and it had that statue of Django in front. So it has this one here. The last one on here, Deputy Philip J. Campus, Kern County Sheriff's Department, July 25th, 2021. It's got several people on here. Kern County Sheriff's Department, David W. Manning, California Highway Patrol. I know they have a freeway, or part of a freeway dedicated to him. Bakersfield Police Department, Dennis Moore. A lot more to go as far back as 1873. The top one up there, William S. Metler, Constable, November 6, 1873. The interesting thing is, if you know the name Metler, that's the name of one of the towns here in Kern County. And then, if you look just across this way, you see this giant bell. And this is what they call the Liberty Bell. And it's funny because I hear all these events, like, you know, like when they have like a prayer vigil or something, they say it's always near the Liberty Bell here in Kern County. Let's see if I can climb up these steps here without tripping. You can see the old wooden wheel there up there. It says Kern County Liberty Bell, dedicated July 4th, 1996. Try this again. July 4th, 1976. With a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we're honoring America's 200th birthday with the Liberty Bell here. Now, obviously, this is a replica. In fact, I can't even, you know, if you look at in fact, I'm going to come over the other side because I got the sun. Is that you can look at it and you can see up the top. Hopefully you can see up the top. I can't even see around the land into all the, it looks like, I mean, it's probably a very good replica of the Liberty Bell up on this wheel here. I wouldn't want to try to ring the bell. I really wouldn't, because that wood looks like it's gonna need to be replaced sometime soon. And then there's another one right over here. So I'm gonna walk on over there this way. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I like how they have a nice little path here. So I'm going this way. Over in the shade. Oh my gosh. Oh, I see a little plaque here first. Let me see this first. And it's interesting. These are the kind of things like you wouldn't know they were here. I didn't know any of these were here. I mean, I heard about them, didn't know they were here. You know, unless you're like walking right by them. Unless you know they're right here. So here's this little plaque, and I'm beginning to wonder if I'm standing on someone's grave. Because I want you to look at this. A living memorial in honor of Judge Walter Osborne Jr. April 9th, 1918 to February 15th, 1996. He must have been a judge, if his book's here, from 63 to 83, so we served 20 years on the bench. I feel like I'm on someone's grave here. I'm gonna back up. So, and then I saw this over here. There are a few names on the back of this, so you see there's some names on the back of this. Mark Corey Fraser, George Woodall, all dated 66, 67, 69, 68. So what is this? So I'm walking by this and I realize, as it says here, to more than 14,000 men and women from Kern County who served in Vietnam, and to those who gave the ultimate sacrifice, you are not forgotten. So these are all the names, including the ones in the back. This is up there, Wind Beneath My Wings. All these names here, starting with Clayton A. Fannin in 1963. And you see just all the names go down here. So this is a Vietnam memorial for all the Kern County soldiers that perished in Vietnam. I didn't even know this was here until I walked by it. And if you remember, we have one just down the street, just down the truck stop over here, that we did about a couple months ago, where it was for World War II and the Korean War. And now we have one here for the Vietnam War. And someone left a note in the comments like, you know, when are we going to have one for the war in the Middle East? I don't know. I would think that it would be coming pretty soon. I would think that we would have a memorial somewhere for all those who perished during the Iraqi war, the Middle East wars. Because like I said, you don't even know these are here until you walk by them and you know they're here. And I thought this was pretty cool. I don't mean to bring anybody down on a bad note for today's vlog, but it's just like, I saw this and I'm like, how did I not know this was here? I've been here almost 20 years. How did I not know this was here? How do I not know? How come no one's ever said anything about this? Like I said, you know, and that's one of the things I like about Bakersfield and Kern counties. We honor our soldiers. We honor our soldiers. So I'm gonna leave this here. I think this is the best way to do it. Basically, you know, I'm gonna just do my little spiel, like basically saying, you know, if you haven't already, go down, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, so you always know when a new video is uploaded. Give us a big like on the video. It does help me with the algorithm, and it does let me know that you like videos like this, you want us to do more stuff like this. Share this out to your friends, family, neighbors, and leave us a comment, because it does make me smile. But I'm going to leave this here today by just basically saying, I am Goose, we're travel by nature. Thank you so much for watching today.